96.
Yeah, I'm back. And with the video I promised months ago. I just couldn't figure out what I was going to do for it. Anyway, this is the series finale of Childhood Classic Concerts. Yeah, I know, it's going to be a long ride, believe me. It was a long ride to get here too, believe it or not. I didn't think I was going to go running with it, but hey, I decided to watch the videos again and say, there's a lot more I could have spoken about here. In fact, I have some new additions I can add to the video here too, so let's get to it. Anyway, I'm Citric the Gamer 97, and I'm back to you live in the kitchen. So, I have a big mess on my table. Think you guys can help me clean it up a little bit? No? Well, let's get this guy out of the way first. Let me introduce him. This is my PSP that I got last year, if you can recall. I made a video about it, which I think was okay. I got to do it again. Or actually just do my next review on it, which could be Star Wars Battlefront 2, or Madden 06, or Crash Bandicoot 1. I'm not sure. But I don't know how I'm going to go about it, but here, word on the street is I might actually get my studio back pretty soon, so you won't be seeing the kitchen as often anymore. Oh, it's like you haven't seen it in a while anyway. You haven't even seen my face since the last video I did on this subject. Good times. Good times. But, where should I begin? I guess we can talk more about these games here for the PS1. And I also have a couple more in this bag here. Oh, really quick, since we're on the topic of PS1, Crash Bandicoot Insane Nintendo Switch controller, which I got for a good deal at GameStop, and it was the last one too. Does it work properly? I guess so. I haven't played it on a Switch, so I'm not sure, but sometimes when I play my PC games with it, it just goes like, it falls and goes down, down, down. It makes gaming harder on PC, believe it or not. I need to figure out what to do about that. But say goodbye to the Nintendo Switch controller, everybody. I'm sounding monotone because I'm sad. This is the last time I'm doing this kind of video until I get my office back, and then I've got to go do this and that, move everything again, and okay, enough of that sad, sappy. No more sad, sappy. We're gonna be happy. But let's go on and talk about the PS1 games I have right here. And maybe even the two that are in here, well, one of them I took out to play a little bit more, Bugs Life. So we don't really talk about Bugs Life enough. But I never really properly introduced Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase here. I'm close to beating the first Shaggy stages in Rome. Oh. I never thought I'd say I hated playing as Shaggy until now. It really is. Shaggy is slow. He's my favorite character. Like Zoinks, man. Like, why'd they make me so terrible? Like, I don't want to play my own video game. I'm even seriously considering trying to make a remake of that game just to make it work properly. That game came out in 2001, I believe? Maybe I'm not sure. But I do know for sure it's a bad game. But let's get on with the collection on the PS1 that is good. There it is, Crash Bandicoot 2. I'm trying to go 100% on this game. I mean, I've beaten it before, but I'm struggling to find all the gems, and even trying to use my walkthrough stuff doesn't help much either. Good game though. I mean, I still love it to death. I just I don't feel like it. Siphon Filter, I'm on a very, very heavily stealth-based mission where you have to follow this president or something and not shoot him. Oh, the mission's hard. I'm still struggling with it months and months later. Siphon Filter 2, I can't get past Colorado's mountains, which is okay. I mean, they look pretty decent. I mean, look at this. I'm not from Colorado, obviously. This game, I'm pretty infuriated with. I love it, I hate it, I miss it, I like it, I don't like it, I like this a little bit. Jar Jar is a pain in the butt in this game. I like him in the movie, but that's it. And here, though, he's annoying. And I can tolerate annoyance, believe me. I do really like this game. It's just I have to have it on invulnerable mode. Otherwise, I'm gonna be there and saying, nope, goodbye. Oh yes, because I didn't have an actual cover for this, look what I did. Oh man, I'm actually planning on doing a little video review of this game someday, just to show off the box art that I'm going to pretend was made by somebody else. I'm going to take that as a joke now. I'm not sure if I want to do it that way, but look at this. Spider-Man. Oh, what's this? Next page. Venom. Where'd Spider-Man go? Yeah, turn up the jams because Neversoft is here, guys. You need not control the symbiote, Spider-Man. Symbiosis is the only way. In this video. Rest in peace, Neversoft. It was a sad occasion to lose Neversoft. I didn't know they were gone until Square Eye Jack talked about Neversoft. 2000 graphics at its best. Pretty much what they all look like. I mean, Siphon Filter and Spider-Man, not really. I'm flat, but cool. And a little review. A fun classic. Inspirational, because yes, it is inspirational. I want to make games in that style, but I just don't know how. I want to be Spidey. 3.5 stars, X-Ping. Yeah, it definitely dropped from 5 stars, believe me. When I was growing up playing this game, yeah, it was 5 stars for a long time. Ask anybody. How's my little Activision logo there? I think it kind of looks okay. It's not my favorite, recreation of a logo, but if I had to say for a bootleg that's hand-drawn completely and handwritten, I'd say it's pretty decent. And I'm not the greatest at recreating stuff. I'd rather create my own original ideas. I mean, I'm an animator. I have my animation channel, Nuisance Films Productions, which is also going to have documentaries and stuff like that too. I've already started on one. NHL 2000, I actually think this is worse than 2001. And I like NHL 2001 a lot. But this one is a disappointment. Though I'm not gonna lie, I think it's still much fun indeed, but it's not my favorite by any means. Not by a long shot. Gran Turismo 2, The only reason I play this is to play the arcade mode, just to play until I listen to Six Type Thing by Stone Temple Pilots, my favorite song by that band. It is so sad that he passed the way he did. Oh, rest in peace, Scott Weiland. You'll always have a place in my heart. Clock Tower. What's going on there? Oh, I'm sorry. Childhood trauma really does last a while. And those scissors. Oh, that's all my PS1 games that I still own. Here is the beauty that got me into gaming, other than the Super Nintendo. Oh man, I missed the Super Nintendo. Mario Paint was the jam, son. It was the jam. I love that game. I'll buy it at a high price. Not enough cash. Thank you. You're too kind, stranger. Not enough cash. Thank you. What are you buying? What are you selling? Sorry, I'm trying to do that merchant stuff just because I want to try it out. JFM, if you're watching, that's just because your Halloween special just really blew that out of proportion for me. I love the merchant just because of you. Believe me. And my brothers, too. They love the merchant just because of you. And we'll go to this next because this is next. You can't talk about the PS1 in my childhood without going straight to the PS2 right after. Now this one I already mentioned in my actual video on the subject on the PS2. I managed to get this as a Christmas present for my late Uncle Mike in 2015 on Christmas. I already said Christmas present in this video, whatever. But I still play this to death. In fact, I even have my collection right here, which I'll talk about right after I talk about this real quick. Because it's an honorable mention. And still got some dust in a lot of areas it doesn't need to be. But this console right here is my second favorite. Not my favorite. It's my favorite like in other regards, but it's not my favorite console. I mean, it would be like my favorite machine to play DVDs on if it could read them all properly. The clock mechanic does not work on here anymore, so I can't play games like Metal Gear Solid 3, sadly. Oh boy, I really want to play that game so bad. I'm not even lying. I really, really, genuinely want to play the Metal Gear series. I suck at Metal Gear 1. I tried playing it on an emulator once, but I really think it'd be better if I had the real thing. But what else can be said about the PS2 that I haven't already, other than it was my go-to for a long, long time until the Xbox and the Wii took over. Well, not so much this. This one doesn't take over really nearly at all. PS1 and PS2, I still play more than anything right now, even the Xbox. There's times I just don't feel like playing the Xbox. It depends on my mood because like there's times like I'm not casually playing anymore. I'm trying my best to find a video to talk about. Like a little subject to talk about in a video. Like I will mention that when I talk about my collection of games here. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but here it goes. I might as well just show you the PS2 collection that's in here. Now, should I or should I not? Well, I'm going to show you anyway. I already saw Cyber Chase for PS1. Bakugan, it's mediocre. I've only played it once just to test it. I don't feel like playing it. I really don't. It's okay, I guess. I'll try it again later. Maybe for a review because it's an unbiased, unnostalgic, opinionated video. Civil War I am a history nut. I will mention that in the review I do plan on making. I just have to write a script. I'm not going to try to do improvisation like I am with this kind of video here. Because it's not at all going to be easy to articulate without a script. I'm not going to improvise it like I did with that game, my PSP review. Sorry, I almost called it a Game Boy. Whoa, I'd be an idiot for calling it that. It's superior to the Game Boy. In my opinion, I've had a Game Boy Advance, I should know. But Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity, great game. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I beat the ice levels, and I went all the way back to the beginning somehow. Like, really? That's what the boat did? Oh, I don't want to do that stealth mission again. It's the bane of my existence right now. I want to beat this game so bad. But not like smack it across the room. I like it enough to where I don't want to do that. GeForce, played it once. It's a meh. I will give it a score later. Maybe I'll review it later. But when it comes to a game like GeForce, it's really hit or miss. But Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs is actually a pretty fun game, which I'm looking at right now. Ice Age is a pretty good licensed game. I'm not going to lie. It is fun. Lego Indiana Jones? Oh my gosh. I only played it once on the PS2. I played on the 360 with my brother, but it's really not as fun as Lego Star Wars to me, which I'll talk about pretty soon here. Jak 3, my favorite of the Jak and Daxter series. I'm not sure how close I am to beating it, but I'm getting closer every day. Madden 2002, my dad gave this to me years ago, back when I was getting into sports. Major League Baseball 2K8. Kind of a fun game, I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying it quite a bit. My Mortal Kombat collection, I have Armageddon, and Shaolin Monks, and Deception. Namco Museum 50th Anniversary Edition. Wow, I can't believe how old that company is. Sonic Heroes. Blah! I don't know what to do about that. I really want to talk about that game someday in the near future, but not right now. I don't feel like popping it in my console here. I like to say it's tainting this thing. And then there's Spider-Man 3. Really good game, not gonna lie. I played it on the Wii growing up, but I'd say this PS2 version is far superior to the Wii version. Oh yeah, and I've really been getting into NFL Street 2 lately. Really fun stuff. As SOCOM 3, I kind of grew up with it a little bit. For some reason, it's like, it decides it wants to work one day. It does not work now. Works one day, does not work now. Works one day, oh my gosh, don't work with me, son. SOCOM 2, though, at least works. I think it's fun. It's pretty decent. It's hard as nails, though, in that first mission. Like, if anybody can give me tips on how to get past that turret section in the very beginning of the game, please let me know. I don't want to look up videos and then screw that up, because I do that a lot. And then The Legend of Spyro, Dawn of the Dragon. Really fun game. Not my favorite. I will say all the other Spyro games are way superior. Back to my physical copies. I do have cases. SOCOM Combined Assault, found in the dumpster and was given as a gift, and it works. You can't beat a dumpster Dovin game that works, believe it or not. Rise to Honor. I finally beat the second boss, but Rise to Honor is the bane of my PS2 collection, more so than even Crash Twinsanity. Oh, this game makes me twinsane. And there's Guitar Hero 3, which I'm planning on going farther into, and maybe even making a review for you guys, and maybe even make my own Guitar Hero spin-off, with my own original music that I've made over the years. Of course, it's not going to be the greatest game out there, but it's just for me to play around with, like learning the new things and that. Guitar Hero 2 is the only reason I have a guitar for Guitar Hero on PS2. But it's okay, I guess, but I do like the behind the scenes videos. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and the Sex Pistols and Guitar Hero 3's video just like makes me like, oh, I'm glad I'm a big fan of punk. Like, I'm a punker. I would like to play this so bad, but it doesn't work. Let me show you the disc. Now, I don't know why this doesn't make it work, but why? Why does it have to be such a problem? Like having Call of Duty 3 in my collection, I just threw the game away and used the case for something else. Burnout Dominator. This is the game I was trying so hard to remember the name for when it came to my PS2 video a long time ago. But, oh my gosh, it's tedious. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh boy, but no more negative Nelly me. This game I literally beat a couple days ago. And it has been the crown jewel of my collection since then. Because it took me 4 stinking years to beat it. 4! I've had it that long. And that is Ratchet & Clank, my friends. Ratchet & Clank. Probably one of my favorite manuals, too. Like Jak and Daxter, they did a poster thing, which is really sweet. I'm going to show you now what this does. If you have never owned the game anyway, this is pretty freaking cool. You have the instructions and some information on the game, and boom, a poster on the other side. Isn't that cool? I know, I'm stuck in the 2000s and late 90s, early 90s mojo memorabilia stuff. But this is seriously interesting to me. I want to put this in a poster frame. I really do. I love it that much. And here's another great game in my collection I missed out on years ago. I, in fact, had it on the Xbox originally. It didn't work. I got to the first screen. Pew! Frozen doesn't work. Onimusha. Made by Capcom. Great game. This is an amazing ride. I'm part Japanese and part Korean. This isn't racist. Sly Cooper and the Thingus Rakamagookus, as I call it. You know, that Thingus Rakamagookus game ain't so bad after all, if you can beat it in one sitting like you could never do before, but still struggle. Like you could mop the floor with me. Your father made this game? No, I gotta stop it. Well, you gotta jump and press the circle button, and then the game will be great. Oh, Bentley. Oh, wait, and these are brand new copies. I did an unboxing on my other channel of this one, but this one came in like a little bit after this one came. But they're both brand new copies. Like, they work fine just because they're brand new. Sly 3 is my favorite of the trilogy. Sly 4 is my favorite of this series. I don't have Sly 2. I'm going to buy that brand new like I did with these. Get a whole bunch of greatest hits collection games, I guess. And the most recent game I beat that I've never had any ties to, and it was a very fast time to beat too. Like, most of the games I buy and just sit down and play through for like the first time ever never get beaten like this game did. I seriously beat this game recently and do a New Game Plus, much like I did with Ratchet and Clank. But I beat this before Ratchet and Clank. So I have 2 games now that I've beaten that I've never beaten before, that I have no nostalgic ties to in childhood. I mean, I could beat Sly Cooper 1 and 3 all day long, but those are new ones to beat that I've never had as a kid. Applaud me if you want to, but you don't have to. But let's say goodbye to PS1 and PS2 because they're done for the day. I'm just trying to find a good spot to put these without dropping them. Oh yes, and this is my favorite PS1 controller. Why? I don't know, because my hands cramp so easily. Look at these honkers. They're monsters. For a guy in my size. They're smaller than my body, but let's not get there. Bigger than my face. And now we're on to the Wii. Because, seriously, these two came separately. But they both came into my life full-time the same year, 2007. 12 years ago, back in that day, I had a Wii, and I played the Xbox at my current drummer's house, who was my mom's boyfriend at the time. And Sonny, and little girl, and boy, these were the thing to be into. Yeah. And these were the games I grew up with, and some that I just bought recently and got as gifts. This was one of the first games I got, along with Spider-Man 3. Great game. I just wish I had it. Look at this. This is how it came in the dumpster. Well, actually, no. It had Fallout 3 for the 360 in there, but it did not work because I don't have a 360. This is actually pretty good. And it actually has a left-handed mode, so people like me, a southpaw, can play this game at ease. They need to do that with the Zelda game, but they can't. It's too late. Wheel of Fortune. My wife and I love this game. We play it together when we have a chance. We just haven't had time to play lately. And plus the Wii's been packed up, and so a lot of things have changed. Mario Kart Wii! Mario Kart Wii! Yahoo! Fun game this is. Wah! Off the go! It's seriously my favorite Mario Kart game to play, and nobody can beat me. Maybe if I make a big mistake, yes, they can. Wii Play also came with Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and Spider-Man 3 the same day. And this right here is a hidden gem. I would say 11 years later, this game is pretty freaking good. I say go play it. Go find a copy of this and play the hell out of it. And oh my goodness, it is... And it's a good workout game too. If you want to shake the Wii remote and lose some arm fat. Seriously, I have arm fat, so you can see my arms jiggling. That's not just a jersey. Press your luck. I'm pressing my luck with this video right now because this is like long overdue. But the game is fun and just makes me go back to the days of watching Whammy on GSN. Oh, GSN. The greatest game on the Wii. It's my favorite game on the console, just because it's not the greatest console for games. It's really fun though as a gimmick, but there's some games that just aren't fun on there. But I would say this is actually pretty good. This is a fun game on the Wii. This and Epic Mickey are pretty much the same control scheme. I want Crash of the Titans on the Wii. If anybody wouldn't mind letting me know how I can acquire that for a really good price, or would like to donate, I'm not obligated to say yes or no. Just I wouldn't mind it if you actually were that generous, but you don't have to be. I'm not telling you have to, but I'm really just saying what I'm wanting to do for videos in the future. Crash of the Titans and what's the other one? The sequel that everyone thinks is worse. Crash. There's Crash of the Titans. Crash Mind Over Mutant, that's it. Okay, on to my favorite console of all time. But before we do that, almost forgot to say hello and goodbye to these memory cards here. I don't know how I have so many. Oh, and the controller that came with that Slim Edition down there. There's this, which I've had the longest of all these memory cards. Then there's this. And then this one I actually bought brand new, and look how many megabytes that is. That's pretty amazing. That's a lot of game save data you have right there for a PS2 memory card. And then this was part of a purchase my grandma got when she got the PS2 that she had one time. And that is no longer with us, but neither is she. But this came with it. And so did SOCOM 3, believe it or not. That game has been in my collection for years. Sometimes working, sometimes not. And my dad gave me this memory card years ago as well when he stopped playing the PS2 full time. He went to PC instead. Which that reminds me, I'm hoping to see some new videos out there on Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was the game he's been playing lately. Well, I mean last year. I mean, I don't know if he's playing that now, but he was playing Final Fantasy VII on PC, which is the old game, like, on the PC. And now we go to the behemoth, big green, as Dolly Popka calls it. And again, shout out to Dolly Popka. If you weren't a friend of mine, I wouldn't be shouting out like that as much. But this controller, Dexter Swede had when he was playing Shrek, which is right here in this pile, which I'm going to show you one last time. And I didn't think this video would be as quick as it is right now, but honestly, I thought there'd be a lot more to talk about. But I guess this is just a recap of like things I could have said and some things I missed and some things that were added to my collection since then even. So let's check it out. I'm really good at this game for some reason. I'm horrible at the Splinter Cell collection. I love the games, I'm bad at them. But I'm closer to beating this than I am Pandora Tomorrow. My favorite mission being the, what was it? The prison mission was my favorite. I don't know why, it just is. It was awesome though. Chaos Theory? With my new TV, I haven't tested this out yet. I can't wait to see what it looks like on there, though. It is the best looking of the whole Xbox generation. On Splinter Cell, anyway. Pandora Tomorrow and Splinter Cell 1. My favorite two... Well, no, they're not my favorites. Well, Pandora Tomorrow is, but... Whoa! I'm still stuck on Jerusalem. I played it again. I'm still stuck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's the thing. It's a trial and error series, and it's awesome. It's the challenge I love the most, and it's just, I love stealth games. Thanks to Spider-Man, Sly Cooper, and what are some other games that oh yeah, my dad was playing Pandora Tomorrow, as I mentioned in my Xbox video, I believe. I think, was it? I don't remember, but I do remember saying it in one of my videos. But my dad was playing this game when I was 7 years old, when that game came out. And he was in Jerusalem like I am right now. And he was stuck on there too, so... oh man, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, does it? KOTOR 2 and KOTOR 1. Some of my favorite games of all time. But I'd say the Splinter Cell series is topping it again. I might have to do another... Top 25 Advent calendar again, like I did last year. If you want to see that, like this video. If you don't want to see a comment, no. Like, maybe I go back into this later. I might just come back to these games. All of them are going to be reviewed someday. Someday. I just need to get some proper game footage, which I can just download some of the game footage I have on my channel now, actually, and just convert them into a reviewable state, because seriously, I've done a lot of, like, long plays, and I can just cut off the parts I don't want in the video, and, well, I figured it out right there in front of right on the spot for you guys. There we go. I just gotta write the script of, I'm just gonna watch my videos from the beginning to the end of gameplay and like cut off the parts that do not belong in the review, and then of course make some new versions of those videos as well, like adding parts of the game. So you guys just saw me brainstorm right in front of your eyes. This is how it happens. This happens often. People will say I'm crazy when I'm brainstorming, but nobody sees it happening. You did. However many of you watched this video, you just watched me brainstorm. Normally, I'm just thinking out loud, writing something down, like, whoa, that's what I'm doing next. So far, it's working. Star Wars Obi-Wan, speaking of working, oh, I just want to beat it. I'm on the final chapter. I just want to beat it. You've seen the live stream. Well, if you've seen the live stream, which is on my channel archived, you can watch it there. I quit in the middle of that because I just could not stand to die so many times again and again. But on to the better game, Star Wars Episode 3. Great, amazing game. Enough about that. I will review it later. Like, seriously, I'm going to review all of these games eventually. I promise. And this one is no exception. I'm having a lot of fun with this, but I'll prefer Sims 3 on the PC. As always. Shrek. We're going to be talking about Shrek now. Now, every video I've seen of this game, they're all negative. But why did I buy this? Because I want to prove people wrong. Because I'm not going to listen to reviews. I'm going to make my own formidable opinion on this. But I'm going to admit now, the beginning of the game is so much better than when you're getting close to beating the stupid thing. Oh my goodness. Oh, the later levels are hard, man. They're hard. NHL 2007, amazingly fun still. I don't play it as much as I was streaming, but I'm trying my best to get back into it again. Maybe. I'm going to finish that Road to the Cup series eventually when I get my capture gear to work properly. 2K6 has become one of my favorite NHL games of all time recently. It's even better than 2007. Heck, it's even better than 2003. And then I even have a new acquisition that you haven't seen yet, unless you looked over here, which is this one. NHL 2004, another one I recently got. I want to get the Joe Sakic version. I mean, look at this. This isn't Danny Heatley. And from the car accident controversy that happened in 2003, before this game, or a little bit after the game came out, he was involved in a drunk driving accident where his passenger died. This season was freaking tragic in the real world NHL. First, there was this controversy, and later down the road, the Avs kept getting bit with the injury bug, and then, and this worst injury ever in NHL history, in my opinion. Very controversial injury. It was possibly not intentional, but it could have been avoided. Todd Bertuzzi goes up to Steve Moore, grabs him by the jersey, and just whacks him at the back of the neck and just like pushes down on him. Everybody's piling on him to get him off. There's plenty of actual replays of that entire game on YouTube. I'll say watch it, but at your own risk. If you want to see what I'm talking about in a sad detail, watch that. Or watch ESPN's The 2003-2004 Avalanche episode, also on YouTube. Very good stuff, but very depressing too. I mean, heck, I got into this song by Brand New. I don't know what the name of it is. It's a long name, but it is the only song I want to play on repeat on this, but it really sums up that season heavily. And then the next season after this, 2005, does not exist because of a logout. I'm sure Todd Bertuzzi was one of the main reasons for that. Safety became a big priority in NHL hockey. 2003, another controversial season, but for all the different reasons. This is a more tame season. Oh man, if only the Mighty Ducks could have won the cup that year. Sorry, I do like the Ducks. I'm more of a Habs and Avalanche fan, but the Ducks, Coyotes, Rangers sometimes. There's some really good teams out there. But this was a disappointment playing it again, but not as much as 2005, which I took back. I should not have done that because I have 2 more to go in the NHL EA Sports collection. NHL 2K3. This is actually spot on better than 2003. It's fun in a lot of ways. And then my latest acquisition, which I just got in the mail recently, and oh boy, it blew away my expectations on the Create a Player mode. Like, seriously. Create a Player is more detailed on this game than the year after. And 2004 is way overblown for its own good even. 2005, oh my gosh, it pales in comparison to even its predecessors. That's how bad it was to me. And it controls horribly. I thought it would be a lot more fun because I played it growing up from 2008 until, I don't know what happened to 2005 on the PS2, to be honest. But it doesn't matter, it sucks. I would review it, but I don't have the game. I'm going to have to reacquire it somehow. Probably go back to Buyback Games down the street. Major League Baseball 2K5. And he's having trouble with the ball. Red Naxala, a.k.a. Alex Dry, please tell me you remember that, because that is still on the top 3 list of things that you and I did together just for the heck of it. Oh boy, my 100% completion again, but this time without cheating. Yeah, the first time I beat this game 100% was by cheating. And that was after beating all the levels. I just couldn't figure out what I was doing wrong. I couldn't get the million studs, which I could get now easily. And I love it right now. And it's 480p. It wasn't like that on the PS2. It plays better than the PS2 version. But the one thing that bothers me is I remember Yoda's head icon going back and forth on the screen on the PS2 version, telling you the memory card is saving it. Not here. Makes you think. Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. I am finally getting far into it, but how do I get out of that forest? It's all foggy, and I'm really trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I really recommend the game, but I don't understand it sometimes. I'm after Tom Bombadil. I'm getting the Fellowship back down to the town. Oh man, I am so sorry. I just watched the movie too, and my brain is farting. That's just me with my memory, though. Tomb Raider Legend. I'm unlocking quite a bit here, but I'm trying my best to get back into it. It's a fun experience. I just struggle to figure out what I'm doing wrong. It's one of those where the fuck do I go kind of games. Along with the Lord of the Rings here and not Jade Empire. This is one of them. Fable, another one of them, and I just showed you the rest of my collection. But Half-Life 2 is fun. I'm really enjoying that, and it's not nostalgic. I have no nostalgic ties to those games. But Fable, I kind of do. It was one of the first games I ever bought for the Xbox, along with KOTOR 2. But, yeah, that's all of the Xbox original games I've got here. Oh, no. I actually have another one, but it came like this, and it's in a movie case, actually. SpongeBob the movie, which I got to work perfectly fine last night, but it does not work again. And I've had the game for over a year, as long as I've had NHL 2007 for the Xbox. And the game is fun, but if it doesn't work, I can't review it, I can't look at it, I can't give an opinion on it other than on the first try. So, if you guys have any tips out there on how to resurface a game disc properly without going too expensive, please send me a link to a video. But I guess that about wraps it up, and the only thing I find as a downside versus the PS2 is DVD play. But this is a better DVD player for it with the remote and everything, because there's a lot of functions that the PS2 could not handle. And plus, I can read my DVDs better on here than the PS2 anyway. Without the clock capacitor, I'm surprised. I really do want to play Metal Gear Solid 3, though. I need to get a new PS2. See, I'm not fanboying over this. I'm not fanboying over that. I'm not even fanboying over the PS1, which I should be. Oh yeah, and I also play the Wii for Super Mario Brothers and World. I'm hoping if I get Rock Band 3 again that my download songs will come back to this. Ooh boy, I have some good ones to play, like Sex Type Thing and some good Offspring music. Offside. I'm looking at my jersey again. Kids, drink plenty of water. You need to stay hydrated and go outside and play. I'm not kidding. Get a jersey or a shirt with your favorite team on it, like whether it's the Broncos, the Raiders, the Patriots, the Packers, the Steelers, the Avalanche, the Coyotes, the Montreal Canadiens, the Detroit Red Wings, the St. Louis Blues, the Vegas Golden Knights, the Rockies, the Dodgers, the Yankees, whatever sport you like, whatever team you like, get one of their jerseys. Go outside, find some gear that you could play with. Like, you can have a bat and a regular tennis ball. You can have a hockey stick and nothing else and a ball. Just go outside and play. Get a football and toss it with your friends. Just go outside and play. Like, I'm a gamer, but I also go outside and do some fun stuff sometimes. I mean, heck, I'll even get my lightsaber out and like twirl it around and stay active, because if you're not active, I mean, you're going to get unhealthy really quick. You're going to get fat like me. I mean, if you watch some of my old videos, you'll see what I'm talking about. But enough about that. I just want to give a final goodbye to all of you out there that have been really loyal to this series. And I've reached 300 on the PS2 video. Thank you for that. I never thought I could surpass that on a gaming channel, let alone something that's not as entertaining. Though, what's entertaining though is it has the most dislikes out of any of my videos. It's just barely more likes than dislikes. It has 8 likes, 6 dislikes. Yeah, trippy. And this being the final episode and being super long, I'm hoping that it's better than the PS2 video and the Xbox video, which I thought was way more fun to watch than the PS2 video. Even though there wasn't a flashy like wipe animation showing like the game cover that I didn't have. Honestly, I would probably do that for this video. That already happened, I guess. Or maybe it didn't. I don't know. The editor will know, though. Am I right, Citrus, the editor?
No, I don't feel like doing all that fancy schmancy crap.
Yeah, you heard him.
Damn right,
He's
dumbass.
not going to tell us right now.
No, I was very clear. Are you deaf?
He will do whatever he wants.
Damn right,
But
dumbass.
until next time, this is Citric the Gamer 97 saying sayonara,
Citrus
God bless,
from
happy
Stephen Rock
gaming,
Roll.
have a great day, and please be safe and have fun, play outside. And I love you.
Yeah, definitely. Be safe, be healthy. God bless.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, please give a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, please. And please be nice to all those commenting, and I don't want to see any fighting out there. Come on now.
God bless and have a good night. Goodbye.